Well, John Parr joins me now, Chief Operating Officer of Syngenta, who of course hosts the Forum for the Future of Agriculture. It's now the 8th forum. And John, I wonder, in terms of bringing the debate on environment versus industry, bringing solutions today rather than problems, moving it on and progressing. You sat as a panellist today on the innovation debate. How far do you think we've come?
Well, I think in the 8 years of the FFA, we've come a very long way. We've established it as the premier forum for discussion on agricultural technology and agricultural industry in Europe. And it's attracting an incredible array of panelists and speakers of an extraordinarily high quality. And this really does bring on the opportunity for debate and discussion. And what's really struck me today is that even between the parties that would traditionally have different perspectives, the common themes and the areas of commonality really come through very strikingly. And I have to say I find that very encouraging.
Others have said exactly the same. In fact, they've said that they're delighted that Syngenta brings together voices that are critical, voices that have diverse views, academics, NGOs, policymakers, industry, investors, and of course farmers. And we've had an online debate, of course, that's the way the forum's changed before it moves on, talking about promoting innovation. And there are, of course, criticisms of the industry, getting rid of taxes on pesticides. All of those ideas and agendas do come up. One of the things that was made as a point on innovation, though, which I think everybody agreed, was that precision agriculture is here. Precision agriculture is about smallholders as much as large farms that exist in the wealthier parts of the world. And of course, almost half of your businesses are smallholders, your customers are smallholders. This is such an important theme, isn't it, and one that Syngenta cares passionately about.
That's absolutely right. In our Good Growth Plan, we've made a very strong point of the importance of smallholders and smallholder farming. This is for sure where the biggest opportunity to improve not only productivity, but of course the environmental care exists. And as several speakers today have pointed out very eloquently and with quite some conviction, that actually the future of increased food production really rests with this enormous number, some 450 million smallholders in the world, who hold the key to not only increasing productivity, but increasing productivity where it's needed.
And of course feeding an ever-growing population, hunger just not being acceptable, and that's always been one of the themes of the forum. Do you feel that something like the Good Growth Plan sets the standard? It has big ambitions, and in a sense that's one of the themes today with the UN Sustainability Development Goals. Do you like what you're hearing today in terms of those global views? Because it falls very much in line with things like helping biodiversity flourish, keeping people safe, looking after workers, making crops more efficient, all the things that you've put into your Good Growth Plan.
Well, that's right. Our Good Growth Plan has really two key themes in it, I would say. One is about increasing productivity, which is extremely important. And the other is about a sort of duty of care and taking care of the environment through prevention of soil degradation, the better use, more efficient use of resources and inputs, and of course taking care of training particularly smallholders, but training all farmers in safe use, and fair labour considerations as well. But the productivity is important because it's through the improvement in productivity that we drive efficient use of the world's resources. So our targets of 20% increase in productivity for the world's major crops and a 50% increase for our target of 20 million smallholders that we aim to touch. They are really important in the overall equation.
So ambitious targets then, and ambitions for the rest of the forum today and for future forums. I'm sure that you have high hopes.
Absolutely, and there is every reason to be hopeful, especially listening to the conversations here today. We're very excited about the progress we've made in the first 18 months of our Good Growth Plan, and it feels like it's very aligned with the common messages that I've been listening to during the course of today. So we feel like we're on the right track, and as we've made it clear on many occasions, we're very happy to collaborate with anybody who wants to join with us to accelerate the progress.
John Parr from Syngenta, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the forum.
Thank you very much.